I inherited a small cabin deep in the woods from my grandfather and thought it would be the perfect escape from the chaos of city life. Little did I know that peace would be the last thing I'd find there. The moment I parked my truck near the entrance of the private neighborhood next to my property, HOA Karen, the self-appointed queen of rules, spotted me from her porch. She immediately started shouting through her megaphone that I had no right to be there. At first, I tried to ignore her, thinking she would calm down, but she didn't. Instead, she called 911, claiming someone was trespassing on her street. Within minutes, police arrived and politely explained that I owned the cabin and had every right to be there. But Karen wouldn't listen. She continued to scream and demand that I leave. Every weekend became a battle, as she called the cops for the smallest things, parking my truck on my own driveway, setting up a fire pit in my backyard, even hanging a flag outside my cabin. The local officers started recognizing me, and even joked that I was becoming Karen's favorite problem. I tried talking to the HOA board, but Karen had manipulated them with lies and emails. Suddenly, I was the villain in my own story. One Saturday, I invited some friends over for a quiet barbecue. As soon as we started cooking, Karen reported a noise complaint, and 2 patrol cars showed up. I looked at my friends nervously and asked, "Have you ever dealt with someone who refuses to believe the truth no matter what?" It felt like a test of patience and sanity combined. Determined not to be bullied, I documented everything. Every phone call, every visit, and every complaint. I realized Karen thrived on attention, so I stopped reacting emotionally. I built a small fence marking my property clearly and set up motion lights for security. The more she complained, the more ridiculous she looked. Slowly, neighbors and the HOA began to see the absurdity of her behavior and started supporting me. Finally, the HOA acknowledged my ownership and my right to enjoy my cabin in peace. Karen fumed, but she could no longer stop me from living on my land. I could finally enjoy quiet mornings with coffee on my porch without fear of unnecessary police visits. Every time I hear a helicopter or siren, I smile, knowing that persistence and proof had finally won the battle for my sanctuary.